Welcome YouTube Yodians. Right, I put up these blinds temporarily. They're just net curtains and they look really horrible from outside. So I bought these zebra blinds and I'm going to do an install. Okay. Can you see the difference in the okay, in the
effect?
box you get
I think the stripy ones look so much better than net curtains.
all in one piece. So little plastic fittings, some fittings that actually screw it to the wall with a spring load in them, some screws and raw plugs, a white box, some instruction manual. That's what you get in the box. Oh, some double-sided sticky tabs. So the blind is about 5 millimeters too long. I want it to go inside here, not sit on the outside, and it's just a little bit too long, so I'm going to have to cut it down. So I'm going to show you how to cut it down. First thing I'm going to have to do is undo this screw on the back to take the end off. So I've got a screwdriver. I think I'll take, doesn't matter which end you take off, I don't think. Just going to cut it to any size anyway. Right, so I'll undo this screw. It's only a little screw. It might not be the same for every zebra blinds, but these are the ones from B&Q. That's the make, colour. Right, so you undo that screw and then this end comes off. That one grub screw is holding that end in there. Alright, once that end's off, you can actually, the blind, well that's the bar that weighs the inside bit. Right, so the blind is now off the sides, so it's disconnected there. Then now you have to slide it out of the plastic. So you end up with this plastic on its own and the blind. Alright, I'm going to put the blind down to one side. So it just slid out of that channel there. On here we've got a little not so rigid piece of plastic that kind of stops it from fraying. It's all stuck on, which we're going to slide back in there. Right, so now I'm going to cut this with a hacksaw and just so it fits inside right up to the window, because I want it right close to the window. First let me take down this net curtain. Right, the net curtain down, lay that over there. Right, so I'm going to get a pencil and mark that for it to be cut. Just go and get a pencil. Can't believe that. Just filmed cutting the edge down to size, which I did. I cut 5mm off it, but the camera decided it wouldn't record. Anyway, I just used a hacksaw and a pencil, marked it to size, hacksawed it across. It was quite simple to do, and then once I've cut it to size, it fits in there lovely. Now, there's a steel bar inside here I'm going to have to cut, and I'm going to have to cut the netting as well. I'll show you how that's done next. Okay, I only need like 5mm off the end. I've kind of measured it. I just need it to sit inside on the plastic, so 5mm should cover it sweet. So need a bench. So you have to either organise your kitchen, your dining room table like me or something in order to spread it out. So I'm going to wind it out on the table. Okay, also these ends, they just pull off. That end just pulls off. And that end just pulls off. So ends pull off. think they're like 2 pieces. There's a washer there and a connector. Okay, so no ends on it. Gonna let it drop down here to the table. Get all the way to the end. Okay, that's the whole thing. Pretty long, so I'm sure it's a lot longer than I need. Okay. So we're going to need a straight edge and a marker of some description. I'm going to cut that there in the same way. Oh, okay. Let's see what you can see on the camera. Alright, that's sweet. Alright, so I need to mark it. What have I got? I have a ruler. I only want to take 5 mil. So I have a ruler and I have a pencil. I have a pencil. I'm going to mark 5 mil down the sides. I'm actually going to take 10 mil off. It won't be a problem. Double check that. Yeah, exactly 10 mil would be fine. Okay, that's 10 mil. So I'm going to make some 10 mil marks all the way down. Such a small amount to come off, it's a real shame that I have to go to this trouble, but makes for a better video anyway. Right, so there I've marked some lines across there. This, in the same way as the bottom, there's a plastic little strip inside there, so you can actually just push this bar along like that, and then so you can have a flat edge. The rest of the mechanism, the rest of the thing makes a good straight edge. So, oh shit. Oh, I'm going to draw a line along there. Try and hold this straight edge straight. Thing's a bit slippery. You could probably come up with a better straight edge than this than me. Right. There we go. Got a lovely line along there. It's not the best straight edge in the world because it wants to slide around everywhere. But this isn't the way to do it, this is the way I do it. The way you should do it is with a professional straight edge or something. Okay, so now we're at that point. I'm going to go and find the scissors and we'll cut it. Okay, it took me hours on end to find my scissors. These are like wallpaper scissors. Right, I'm going to cut along this line. So, basically that's it. Just carefully cut along the line. I'm sure you guys don't want to see this, so I'm going to cut along the line. When I get to there, I'm going to redraw it and cut along the line. I'll start videoing again once I've cut that line out. Right, so I'm going to cut the bar inside. It's just a little aluminium bar. Shouldn't be, it's not too tough. Hacksaw will do it. But first thing I'll do is I'll line it up, line the net that I've cut down up, and then I'll mark it so that the bar ends up the same size as the net, and I'll mark it with a pencil, and then I'm going to slide it out a little bit so it's nowhere near the thing. I hope you can see that. So it's nowhere near the net. Then I'm going to run my hacksaw through it. Right, so that's cut to length. I've cut down the side. So I'm going to complete the cut. I've cut the metal bar and I cut down the first line and then I rolled it up so that the next line was along. But that cutting with the plastic thing was just too much of a nightmare, so I've got my straight edge out, which I'm marking the line with now. Right, move that along. I was only 10mm off the edge of this, but it's a pencil line and the scissors. And as you've cut along the edge and you want to move to the next one, you can just roll the blind up. Right, so you now we're right to the end of the blind. Continue our pencil line. And then just cut it with the scissors the rest of the way. Cut it as neatly as you can, but if it's not absolutely neat, absolutely straight, it doesn't really show. But I suppose the neater the better. So that's my 10mm cut off all the way along. Going to roll it up now. Right, it's rolled up. Got my plastic bit for the top. My two edges. Right, let's get back to the window. Okay, we're back at the window now. I know I'd find the rest of this task impossible without a battery drill, so I'm going to need a battery drill. First thing I'm going to do is remove the old fixing that used to fix the old blind. Easier. Right. That's the old fixings down. Right, now we need to fix this plastic rail up there. Okay, let me have a look at the instructions, see if they're helpful. Right. So according to the instructions we can fit it that way or that way, but I think what the line on there has to go to the inside of the window. So I'm going to fit it at the top, the line wants to go inside there. We're going to fit it on the front, the line wants to go to the bottom. Oh, I fancy fitting it on the front now, which is a bit of a problem because it's now too long. Oh no. What shall I do? Shall I cut away a bit of the wood at the side, or shall I cut the blind down some more? Oh no. Looks like another 10mm off the blind. Okay. I'm going to do all that. It's going to be the same process as before. So there's no need for you to see it. After a little study, I've realised that the thickness of the brackets that go on let it stand up enough to avoid the architrave that's holding it back, so I don't have to cut it all down. Excellent. So all I've got to do is put a couple of screws, which were provided with it, into these and screw these brackets up on the top with the plastic bit facing down. So I'm going to take it a little bit away from the top as well, so I can actually hook it over. It's going to be about 5 inches from the side. Let's put one screw in there, and Find the other bracket, one more screw, and put the 5 inches from the other side. It can be randomly just guessed. Just make sure they're about the same height. And then, oh, that's about 5 inches about there. And screw that one in. So that's our 2 brackets to hold up the plastic bit. Right, let's just check that that's going to fit. Yeah, that should be fine up there. Put that on, and you just kind of push it down and clip it down. I think we have to put the blind back together before we can do that. Right, to get the blind back together, we're going to re-slide the plastic bit there into the channel. Well, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Okay, slide it back down into the channel. There we go. Sliding it back down into the channel. Right, once it's the plastic bit's back in the channel, the blinds now are connected to the channel. Okay, so I've slid it back in, and I've put the ends back on. And now there's just this grub screw that I took out in the beginning. There's no hole for the grub screw this time, so I'm just going to send it through with a drill to re-hold it with a grub. So if I can find the screw again, there she is. I won't be able to use the screwdriver because I need it to take. I'm going to have to use the battery drill in order for it to take. So I shall attempt to just make this grub screw go through. There we go. That's the grub screw back in. Stop it from falling apart. Not that it can anyway because it's up against the edges. Alright, so the grub screw's in. And it's back together. We want the line at the bottom, the plastic line where it's hooked in. And then we're just going to clip it over the top of the brackets that are there. If we can. And then once it's over the top of them, you clip it down. That's it. That's one on. Okay. And the second one. It helps if you push the plastic thing on the inside, push the plastic thing, and then it holds. Alright, so that's in. That's in place. Just undo this. Undo this string so I can wind it down. Right, and then it winds down and up and down. So I'll wind it down, and what's happened is it's winding off this way and the brackets that way, so we've got this like 3-inch gap between them, between the 2 sides. So when it makes it a lot difficult and it's not right anyway. So what I'll do is I'll wind it all the way off. I'll wind it all the way off the top bracket and then wind it back on again. So it's gone all the way around. Now the inner line and the outer line are close together, so it makes for a better effect when winding them up and down. I hope you understand what that meant. It was a bit confusing even for me. But what I'm saying is, you don't get it wrong. If it doesn't look right when it's on there, you just wind it off and wind it back on again. Now this bar is the weight bar. It goes along the bottom. You're going to just slide that in along the bottom of there. And that's close to finish now. So now we have a blind on the window, which we can turn off and turn on. Nice zebra blind. Going to look really sweet from outside. We just now need to fix the this little bracket here, fix it to the side somewhere so that the hanging rail, so that this line here isn't just swinging around So we'll just stick a screw in there, and then it's actually got safety, stop from hanging kids or whatever from it, a safety instruction thing. So I'm just going to put one screw in. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just going to be, let me bring you over here, just that rail there, just down the bottom there. So I'm just going to put a screw or a couple of screws in there, not too tight because it will pull the rail down, but just it's taut enough so it's just straight. Stick a couple of screws in there to make sure that's nice and tidy. Right, if I can get them in. Come on. There we go. Just down the end there, just so you can pull that up and down. That's about it, really. I'll take that out of there, find the wire, and that is your zebra blind fitted. It's got to tidy up, and zebra blind fitted. Nice. I hope that helps you in some way. I've got some friends down there who want to say subscribe to my channel, so I'm going to take them to end the video. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching Simon's channel. Please subscribe.
Thank you guys.